don't know, guys. I just feel like Got2B is not the same, and I feel like it's kind of the end of an era. I think we're at the end. I think we're on to something new and something bigger and better. Hey y'all, in today's video we'll be talking about Got2B glue and the downfall of the line. Alright y'all, so let's get right into it. So I have been wanting to make this video for a while, okay? I just feel like Got2B glue has went down. I feel like the formula has went down. I just feel like it's not the same anymore. I don't know what's really going on, but I know Got2B glue had like its peak in like, I think it was 2017, 2018 when the beauty gurus, the big hair gurus on YouTube made it skyrocket, and it was like selling off the shelves and everybody was going crazy about it, okay? But since couple years ago, the formula is just not the same. Like, I don't know what's going on. So I have 3 Got2B glues right here, okay? And this is the gel. And this kind of proves that not only the packaging has been tweaked a little bit, but I can definitely tell that the formula is not the same. It's just not. So as you guys can see, this is one that I have squeezed the life out of. So this is really old. This is a part of like the original line, okay? I've had this one for a long time. And then came along this one, which it is categorized as a styling gel, okay, for edges. And then we have this right here that's supposedly supposed to be this. I'm guessing just like a different packaging. Now, I know you guys are probably like, girl, all packages change, and they do, okay, with a lot of products. However, the formula is just not the same, guys. Like, I have been trying to find this packaging without the lettering on it, and I'm pretty sure if I do some deep diving, maybe on eBay or Amazon or something, maybe I can find this original one. I'm not sure, but I know for a fact this is the original, and I've squeezed out of this tube, look at this, until I cannot squeeze out of anymore. And these are pretty much full because I rarely use them, y'all. This is not the same. It doesn't hold like it used to when it first came out. This was my favorite, and yeah, I don't know where the yellow one is, but I do have the yellow one. I've never liked the yellow one. I just feel like the yellow one was just too messy and it just didn't dry well. But y'all, the gel is just not it, all right? And don't let me get onto the spray. I feel like once people started finding out that the spray was actually very drying and it was taking their hair out and actually wasn't good for their hair or their scalp, people kind of shied away from it. But that's not really to say that the product isn't good. I just feel like people overused the product, and too much of anything is bad, right? It was kind of like the Pump It Up spray back in the day. You know, Pump It Up had its peak and it's still widely used, don't get me wrong, but no one can lie, Got2B glue kind of like pushed Pump It Up out of the way. Nobody was even talking about Pump It Up anymore. It was all about Got2B glue spray. Like, people use that for everything, and people still do, from sleek ponytails, quick weaves, curls, braids, you name it. Got2B spray is the way to go. It was flying off shelves, and it still flies off shelves. However, people did realize that it was contributing a big deal to alopecia, scalp swelling, and a lot of things. People were having a lot of adverse effects, and I don't think that it's a bad product if used in moderation, but people just use too much of it, okay? It is super drying. It's like a can of like sticky alcohol, okay? Don't even get me started on the nozzle, okay? The nozzle on that product drove me crazy, but all in all, it was pretty good. I think that over the years, I think the spray altered a little bit from when it first came out, and the gel did as well. Like I said, y'all, these are 3 different packaging, and it's just not the same. I have put it to the test. It just doesn't work. It doesn't hold. Now when I use Got2B gel, my wig is sliding back in no time. Now I have to mix Got2B gel with this bed head spray, or I have to mix it with some kind of spritz or some kind of hard substance to make it stick, okay? Because just using Got2B by itself, my wig is like slide back, and it doesn't have to be hot. I don't have to be sweating or anything. And normally I used to get a really strong hold with the Got2B gel, okay? I don't know, guys. Let me know what you all think about it. Do you feel like the Got2B formula has changed? Do you feel like they have fallen off? Like, or is it just me? But I've read on some other forums that I'm not the only person that feels this way. There are other people that feel that. If you feel like things have changed, do you feel like the popularity of the product made it go down? Because I think that sometimes products are like that. Like, they can be like so widely used and they can be so popular to the point where the factory is trying to make it, and something just isn't being produced right. I don't know, something about the mass production. But I don't know, guys. I just feel like Got2B is not the same, and I feel like it's kind of the end of an era, you know, and especially when Oars, was it olive oil brand? I think it was olive oil. I'll put it right here. The products that I'm talking about, because I can't think of it off the top of my head. But once they came out, things were like shifting, and everyone kind of jumped on the bandwagon. And there's so many other options out there, including we have Eben. They came out with spray. We have so many other products that came out, and I just feel like Got2B, I think we're at the end. I think we're on to something new and something bigger and better. And I think it's just a change. I think it had its moment. And I think that it is kind of sailed. Like, people kind of talk about it, but it's definitely not talked about like it was. Okay. And yes, I have used this one for my edges, and it's nothing to go crazy about. It's okay. I don't like that. It kind of reminds me of Gorilla Snot, and I don't like the consistency or the texture of Gorilla Snot, and I do not like the residue that it leaves behind. So, and this is going to give you a hard, sleek, down, gummy feel. So if that's what you like, then you may want to use this. This is definitely not going to hold your wig. This is not it. But I'm going to end it right here, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Got2B line. Do you feel like it's the end? Do you feel like it's over? Do you feel like the products have changed? If you have been using any alternatives, let me know down in the comment box below, and we'll talk about it. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.